Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to It's Just Drag, where we talk about just drag. Hello.
What?
Also, I don't know why it's showing it, but on your screen, it shows "Happy Birthday, White Passing Boyfriend."
What?
Top corner. So, if you're just
I know why.
yesterday, it was my birthday. So, do you want to introduce your new drag name?
Okay, so from last week to this week, I've had a change of mind, and so Anita can't come to the phone right now. Why?
Talking no more, beach.
She dead.
Mm-hmm.
My new drag name is Duvaline.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be on the fan. I was like, did you do the whole stunt?
I win. It's Duvaly with an accent NN. Duvaline.
We love Duvaly with an accent.
Mm-hmm.
We love
Well, it was just that. Like, my whole drag name was Duvaline with an accent on the Y. Like, that's it. That's the whole thing.
like Bob the drag queen.
Yeah.
With accent on Y. I love that. No, welcome everyone, Duva. Anita's no more. I'm still the same. Austin, hello.
Austin.
Welcome to It's
Well, you kind of went through a small change too, but then changed back.
With what? Oh, with my last name?
Yeah.
I decided to drop any drag last name I used to have. So now we just plain old Austin. So hello. Austin and Duva coming at you with RuPaul's Drag Race episode 2. That part in. Oh.
What?
You did the vagina thing with your thing.
Episode 2.
That
Duh.
is not what you meant. But yeah, it was an acting challenge episode, and next week is also an acting episode.
Woo!
I will say this, an overall episode vibe. For an acting challenge, the first acting group thing, I've never watched Black Panther, so like I didn't understand any of it. But I watched Get Out, which was the second movie they did, and I was here for that one because I actually knew what was happening.
So, I watched Black Panther both on theaters and on Netflix. And
Netflix?
yeah, it's on Netflix.
Oh my god, beach!
We should watch it together.
Love that.
Date night.
Love that.
But I didn't really like it. We'll get into it, but I kind of didn't really like it because it didn't
judge me for not liking.
I understood.
You don't like Black Panther, but you yelled at me for not watching Black Panther?
No, I love Black Panther. I'm talking about the acting challenge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love Black Panther, but it didn't work for me. Like, I get what they were trying to do, but Black Panther itself is a little bit more complex as a storyline, and they try to condense it into 5 minutes, and so it kind of just like felt bland. Plus, the writing wasn't good for it either.
Oh my god, the drama.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we have a lot to say. Gio has some harsh opinions coming up ahead. But I guess we'll just get right on in. What's her bitch name that got voted? Soju left. I will say, if Sist becomes a meme like Miss Vanjie, I will throw up because they said it like twice now in this episode. They talked about the cyst, and I'm like, if that becomes like the new Miss Vanjie, like, okay, Jan, no.
But is it going to? Because Miss Vanjie was a meme as soon as the episode ended last week. The only time I've heard it was the episode as it ended, and the girl saying it. I haven't heard anybody else say it.
I'm just saying, if you're watching this and you're trying to make cyst happen, delete it. Thank you. That's all I have to say. Rest in peace, Soju, on the Drag Race thing, but no, stay away. You're gone. Bye. Bye, sis. Anyways, this episode. What?
So they get
the mini challenge.
It's a mini challenge and it's a photobomb challenge.
Which Rue said was one of his favorites. But, like, has that happened once?
Season 10. It happened once in season 10.
Rue was just kind of like, my favorite challenge. And I'm like, I vaguely even remember this being a challenge.
Yeah, it's not a challenge. Plus, it's a mini challenge. Plus, it only happened once the season before.
Yeah, was there any like standout? So basically what they had to do was there were photos of celebrities and basically the drag queens, they green screened them in, photobombing the celebrities. Was there any standouts for you?
Obviously.
Silky.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I would not even go naked and like I have like a little tummy, so like understandable, but like this bitch got completely naked.
Like, she got some to do that, you know?
Got some what was that?
Some
Kahana Montreses? Get it?
Yeah, she has a Kahana Moncheses to do that. Like, getting fully naked on TV.
Oh.
Like, literally, she stripped down, no underwear, nothing. And then to, like, just expose yourself like that on TV, I could never do that. Like, I have to be like this the whole time.
Oh, girl.
I can't show anything. Like, I gotta be like this, actually.
No, yeah, she's like the only one I really remember. Brooklyn won the mini challenge as well, but I don't really remember hers. But how do you feel that the winner of last week's mini challenge and the winner of the maxi challenge are the two that wins again? Does that make them like stand out?
Like, she deserved it.
Okay.
Brooke, I don't remember either. But I guess it could be any one of them. It doesn't matter. Silky deserved it though.
The only one I remember other than Silky would be Scarlett. She was like the bride that was.
Oh yeah.
That's the only one I remember. So I guess I'd give it to her.
Actually, Scarlett's picture was really weird because she was at the bottom for most of the pics. Then when they showed the picture, she was standing up. Her idea that she said is like she's the bride that she was supposed to be, but then it was them.
Mm-hmm.
Then she was ditched. That didn't portray in the picture, and I was so confused as to why.
Girl, what be happening? Yeah, and there's one part later on. I guess we'll talk about it now because I'm talking about it now. But where Raja was messing up her lines, and Ross was like, "Okay, last take," and she like still fumbled with the line, but then on the finished result, she did it good.
Oh yeah.
I was like, was that the last take then? Because it wasn't.
Mm-hmm. It's just this is why I hate Drag Race editing a little bit. It's because it's inconsistent a lot of times like that. Those two instances, and I guess they're trying to build a story arc where it was dramatic, and then at the end she makes it right. But don't say it's the last take and then she's gotten it make it seem like she's gotten it wrong every single time, and then when they show it, it's perfect.
Like, I was waiting for her to really mess up, and like her final take was all right.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. So Silky and Brooklyn win the mini challenge, and they get to the maxi challenge. If you didn't hear us complain earlier, is an acting challenge where there's two teams, and both teams were doing parodies of Black Panther and Get Out, which are two completely different genres. I am assuming watching it.
Yeah,
like a psychological thriller horror, and it seems like Black Panther. What is what is it?
It's a Marvel movie. It's like
that's not even close to Get Out.
It's a superhero movie.
What? why those two? Together.
Honestly, they probably did Black Panther because the actress from Black Panther was there,
I
which
would say probably.
understandable. I don't get why they didn't do another superhero movie.
Yeah,
They
choosing
did Get Out.
like that had nothing to do with super. That was weird.
I did like. We'll get there, but I did like Get Out parody more. But like, I just don't understand why they chose Get Out. Like, they could have chosen any other movie.
Well, I also feel like with Get Out, it was easier to understand what was happening, kinda. Where Black Panther, I was trying to follow, and I was so confused on what was happening. Or
I was lost during the rehearsal. I was lost during the actual showing.
Like the whole marijuana thing, I was like, what's happening with the marijuana? Is like, okay.
Like, I remember that part in the movie.
So that actually happened?
It wasn't weed, of course. But like, they did, it's more like this spell that is put upon you, and you go into this other world where there's past Black Panthers.
Oh.
And you're talking to basically your ancestors who were Black Panthers. I think that's how it went. I could be wrong. But they just, I don't know. They just didn't execute that whole thing. But, yeah.
We don't stand. But anyways, so Silky and Brooklyn get to pick teammates and all that. And do you want to talk about the Scarlet? Gio and I talked briefly on the episode before we go live. And I know Gio had opinions on Scarlet being upset that she was picked last. Did you want to elaborate or no?
Yes. Okay. So Scarlet was being petty that she was.
My hair while you do this.
Do it. Like, Scarlet was being petty that she was picked last, and to a certain extent, I get why, because it feels bad to always be picked last. But she was being petty, like, real hard. Like, these bitches don't know what they're dealing with. I'm a ruin their team. Mm-hmm. That's what she said. She said she was gonna ruin, or something close to what I said. That's what she, like, ruined them. It's kind of like, why are you being petty? Like, you were chosen last. It's not like you were in the bottom two last week. Like, if you were Mercedes or Kahana, who were in the bottom last week, and be chosen last, then that's the T. But if you did good. Was she safe last week? I think she was safe. No, she won. No, I don't know.
Just safe.
She was safe last week, and she got chosen last. Like, there's no correlation. You just happen to be chosen last.
Did you say correlation or correlation?
There's both.
Like, kind of like correlation.
There's no correlation, like, between those two. And so, like, don't be petty. You were just chosen last because someone has to come last. Okay?
And someone first.
Somebody's gotta go last.
First.
Last.
But, yeah, I was telling Gio, like, sorry, Duba, that...
Who's the fuck is Gio?
I was saying that if I was picked last, I'm kind of, not, I mean, Scarlett's, like, one of my favorites, so obviously, like, I'm biased, but I also feel like if I was in her shoes, that would throw me off, because out of how many girls? 14? Like, that'd be, like, the chances of being picked last are so slim, and the fact that nobody, like, they did not want her at all, like, it would stress me out, because it's like, what am I doing wrong to them? Like, do they not like me? Do they think I'm not talented?
Or you're just petty because of what you did during Untucked last week.
Okay, well, maybe that. Clearly, I don't think, deserved to be picked last based off the challenge. I think we'll get to it, but she did so good in a role that wasn't meant to be. I feel like acting challenges, the winners tend to usually be the people that are so over the top funny. They never really go to people like the people that do well, like, in the acting challenges, not the funny roles, but the actually, like, good acting roles, never typically win. They typically place high, but the fact that she got rewarded for that role proved how good she was at that role. Oh, no, ma'am. Okay.
I just wish. I don't know. It's kind of like Aquaria for season 10 when did she win her acting challenge, the breast world?
No, Asia did. She was
Okay,
high,
never mind.
though.
Never mind. Go
But
on.
Asia's a good example where, like, Asia was just a, quote, funny role and just came in and just was funny and won.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah. So, anyways. uh, and yeah. Oh, my God. Rue walked in and went to both teams. And Brooklyn's team had a lot to say, girl, about Silky.
That was the T. T was going down in their group.
It was boiling. Like, how do you feel about Ariel Versace? Do you like her?
Don't mind her. I don't like her. I don't hate her. Like, she's just there. She's hot as a guy. I'm like, Ariel, hit me up.
I think I like her. I like how honest she is.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I see her going. I just still don't know what she gives, you know?
Okay.
I guess that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So I just need to know what she gives, and then I'll make my decision there.
I think yeah, I really like her. I really like her makeup too. Like, she's so pretty.
She looks. So I was thinking about this during the runway. Is like every drag queen when they get into makeup either look different or have the same face.
Mm-hmm.
And she has the same face in everything she does.
I mean, but it like really works for her. So like.
Oh yeah, it does. But like she does, like so you'll always when you see Ariel Versace, Ariel Versace, in her drag, you'll know it's her because of her face.
Yeah.
Unlike Plastique, as we'll talk about later,
in the runway.
It was different. I didn't even recognize her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, it was so good. Same with Scarlett. I was like, who? Oh, that's Scarlett. But yeah, Group A, Brooklyn's group, the one that did the Black Panther.
Why gotta be black?
Why gotta be Black Panther? But RuPaul came over and was like, "Hey, all sis, well, like, who's competition in the other team? But who do you have to worry about?" And Ariel, we just talked about her and I already forgot her. Said Silky, I forget the gist, but basically Silky is loud and obnoxious. She talked about how last week she picked up Miley. I hate you. And what was...
I'm picking up Miley.
Oh, like Miley. Have you ever seen the video of Miley where she's like, they tried to kill me?
No.
Oh my god, that was so... It was like at her tour in like 2013-14. And she was talking about the media, and she's like, these motherfuckers tried to kill me. I'm your famous bitch. And I was like, I love this. But anyways, they're telling Rue about the whole Miley thing. And it wasn't just Ariel. It was Plastique brought it up. I think the whole group kind of like backed up Ariel's opinions and like...
Yeah.
Like validated what she was saying. And RuPaul, I like that RuPaul wasn't even trying. He was just like, okay, well, I'm going to go over there and tell her. So, like, bye. Like, the fact that he just openly was like, okay, well, I'm going to let Silky know. Like, not even hiding it from them and being shady. Ru was just letting them know, like, I'm going to tell this bitch. Okay, bye. That's so hard.
Ru just loves the tea.
Mm-hmm. What's the tea? Tell me what's the tea, RuPaul? But yeah, so RuPaul went over there to Silky and was just kind of like, that whole group thinks that you're obnoxious, basically. And Silky was like, I don't think it affected her that bad.
Who, Silky?
Yeah, I don't think she was terribly upset about it. Yeah.
She's a strong... As problematic as she is a strong person. Yeah. I feel like she's been told a lot of stuff. So I feel like that probably like hurt her inside, but it's not gonna let people see it, you know?
We stand. But yeah, so then comes the challenge. Da da da. And
Well,
was
I
it
actually want to talk about the workroom before we go into the challenge, but there is rehearsal before.
I don't remember.
Because it happened that, then the rehearsal, back into the workroom, then runway.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. I
The
don't remember what
rehearsals,
happened, but yes.
they were, Vanjie's rehearsal was
Oh
hilarious.
yeah. You're okay. You're talking about like with Michelle and Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my God. She did it bland, and they were like, "Listen, be more nerdy," and she was like, "Ka ka 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 ka, bad bitch." Like, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was nerdy, bitch. No, I love Vanjie so much.
I just didn't like that's Vanjie's natural voice, and I didn't expect it. And especially after, right after they told her to speak very nerdy dad,
Yeah.
and her lip, all I noticed was her mouth. She was like, "I'm the cool dad," and she was like,
My favorite thing is like she didn't even like quote butch it up for this dad character. She had a like the outfit was obviously like a male outfit, but then just had a normal wig and makeup on, and I was like, okay. Like I feel like anybody else would have took like a short wig and like boyish makeup, but no, she wanted to go out full glam, just in a suit. Didn't
which
talk.
I love. I love Vanjie's portrayal
I
of the
like what she did, yeah.
um. From the other group, though, it was kind of boring watching their rehearsal. Not gonna lie. That's when I did most of my makeup because I was like, okay, there's nothing interesting happening.
I think the thing that like they spent so long on Raja O'Hara, wait, yeah, not knowing her lines and messing up, and I was like, okay, well she's gonna be in the bottom for sure because she's like they spent so much time worrying about her. Um and yeah, like I said earlier, she kept messing up and they were like, okay, final take, don't mess it up. And she messed it up. And they still used a take that she didn't mess up, which hello, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that she did it right like one of the first times and they just wanted to retake for something else and then she kept messing up and they just had that take. I don't know.
I don't know. We need to get on it to figure it out.
Season 13, guys. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other kind of standouty moments. Um I will say Plastique was so funny.
Plastique's character,
Without the arm.
I didn't even notice during the rehearsal.
Yeah, she had like a green screen like glove thing on, and I was like, why are they trying to green screen out her arm? And I still don't understand why they had to do that. Was that in Black Panther? Like
I don't think so.
somebody lose an arm?
I don't know. I don't remember that.
Okay. It made me laugh though. It was really funny. But
Plastique was just funny.
no, yeah, that wow, she's a good actor. And she's like funny and she's pretty. Wow.
Wow, my love.
Literally hate her. She's so talented. Yeah, and then did you want to talk about anything else with rehearsals?
About the rehearsal, no.
So they go back to the workroom the next day. They go for the elimination day. They go in to do their looks. And Silky, last week they showed on the preview, Silky doing this big, like, white face. And I was like, oh, bitch, I can't wait to see what she does with that. She ends up not liking it and taking it off. And I was like, oh, well, okay.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, I mean, seeing her outfit, I kind of see where she was trying to go. But, yeah, I don't know if she is the type of queen to do something that... I give her props for trying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad she ended up going with a different thing.
And she did say she did start earlier on her makeup, and I'm glad she did because then she wouldn't have time to like
Yeah.
take it off and do something else.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's
What?
some drama, mama.
Oh my god. This is the moment I ended up loving Evie even more.
Same.
So what had happened
Give
is
us the real tea.
Silky confronts all the girls from the other team and says, which one of y'all were talking mess about me? And no one's speaking. And obviously Evie's like, well, one of y'all said it, like, why not? And Ariel, and then obviously Ariel ends up coming out saying that it was her. And then Silky kind of like stays quiet. But what I love about Evie is that she stood up for her, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, thank you, Ariel, for speaking up. All the other people, all your other girls better stand up too. And then, who is it? What's her name?
Raja.
Raja started speaking up. Is like, why do you care and all that? And then they started arguing. And it was kind of like,
I don't understand why it blew up though. It wasn't like a big fight, but like I gasped though when what's her Evie came for Raja's makeup where she was like you better stay in your way, you better stay in your lane, blah blah blah. And then she's like, well, according to your makeup or something, you're not. And I was like, ooh.
But then Raja was like, well, you're painting gray. And then at that moment, I'm like, she's attacking because you kind of attacked first. Like, Evie was just standing up for somebody else. And y'all don't want to, like, admit what y'all were saying because y'all... Obviously, it was exposed that y'all were talking bad. Mm-hmm. And now that y'all got caught, y'all stay quiet. You know?
Mm-hmm. We don't
and so, like, here. At that moment, I am like... Because Evie's not a regular drag queen. Obviously, she's very experimental, very different. Reminds me of what Sharon was going through in season 3. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, you just don't understand what she's doing. Like, it's gonna end up looking good. Why are you making fun of it?
Oh my god, her final look was so good.
It was amazing.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big Raja fan. I think I talked about this last week. She can go any episode and I'll be like, okay. In this episode, I was even more like, yeah, okay.
Was she the one who was talking over everyone?
Raja O'Hara?
Yeah, during the...
yes, during that build interview. She was the annoying as fuck one that was just like... Where they were like, oh, Mercedes, the first Muslim drag queen on Drag... Well, I'm the first Christian drag queen on Christian Mingle, blah, blah. I was like, shut the fuck up. We don't give a shit. Like, go back to Mercedes. I was actually interested.
Same.
I think that's why I really don't like her.
Honestly, same.
She can go.
But
bye.
Then right after that, they had like a wholesome moment where, who was it? Was it Mercedes? Where she said she couldn't get on a plane.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. They saw her name in, like, what's that called when you're not allowed on?
I don't know, but she was on the list.
Yeah, she couldn't, the no-fly.
No-fly list.
Mm-hmm. And that's crazy, that just because your name, looks, quote, suspicious to them, that they can do that. I don't know. I felt really bad. Like, you don't realize how privileged you are, rather, like me, for example, being someone that's white. Like, my problems
You're
are,
white?
like, white passing. My problems are, like, so, like, oh my god, taxes. Oh my god, walking my dogs. And there's people out here that have these problems that I'm blessed with, quote blessed with, because I'm white. Like, that's, I don't know. It really made me sad that she had to go through something that I never have to worry about.
Yeah, like, for me, like, being a brown queen,
I thought
Um,
what? I thought you
Brown.
just had rosacea a little bit. Okay.
Maybe a brown queen. Like I have to worry about people just not even liking me as a drag queen because I'm not white.
Hmm.
Wow. Also, when it's hard to even like cross the street when there's a cop nearby, just because me being brown, I don't. They have the
There's
cops
already a
have the
stereotype.
privilege, huh?
There's already like a stereotype.
Yeah, and so while even jaywalking the street,
Hmm.
I can't do it unless like another white person does it because then I feel like I would get stopped and get questioned, and then things would escalate out of nowhere. And it's just like other things that like Austin would never think about, you know.
Yeah, no, yeah. Fuck.
So
Basically, fuck the whites and fuck the cops done fucked up drag, and that's the real tea.
I feel bad for Mercedes. Like
And
that
she,
sucks. And then we learned something else later about her, which we'll
yeah,
probably
her
speak about.
stroke. I
Yeah,
felt so bad for her. Like,
I don't.
I guess she gained mobility back in that side because obviously that lip sync, but that, oh my God, that must have been so. Just imagine not having feeling of one side of you.
And then for her, like even now, that's such a traumatic experience that even now, like she does not feel pretty. Being especially surrounded by
My
other like
heart.
yeah, especially I could only imagine being around Instagram queens like Ariel or like Plastique
Mm-hmm.
and being not white,
Mm-hmm.
unlike them, and still feeling like that, you know?
When we consider, what is Ariel? She's white.
If she's not white, she's white passing. And that's a whole nother story of problems. Well, not problems, but that's just another whole story.
I guess she's just a little bit more tan.
Yeah.
She could be like, I'm Italian, I'm not white. But yeah, I think the Duva freeze. Duva?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you're back.
Hello?
Okay, you're back now. You froze and I was like, Duva, you good girl?
Oh, listen. It's freezing down here. Uh, am I back though?
I think so. Yeah, you keep freezing and going in and out. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Okay.
You seem
Am
fine now.
I moving my fingers? Because
Oh.
that's what I'm doing.
It like freezes for like 5 seconds and then like goes back real fast.
Okay.
I guess just I can hear your audio fine. Just talk and smile the whole time so they can't notice. But yeah, but like Mercedes is really pretty though. And it made me sad because she doesn't see how pretty she is.
Agree. Like, I know she was in the bottom three last week, which I still don't get how she was in the bottom three. Like, it should have been Nina.
Mhm.
And I wonder if that, like,
Really
lower.
fair.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet so, yeah.
So I feel bad because I haven't gone through a traumatic experience like that, but I can only, like, sympathize with her, you know?
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. Bless her. But yeah, we end up finding out about that, and then it's time for the runway.
Which, honestly, I love this runway idea. Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, zodiac signs. What's your
So-
zodiac? Like, what would you do?
I'm in Aquarius, and an Aquarius is the water bearer. So I was thinking about it, and if I was a drag race, either I would have like two like jugs right here,
Mhm.
walking like honestly skin like a dress that felt like it was floating down for water, and two jugs right here with water coming down like that,
Ooh.
or like boobs as jugs,
I do
And
not
when
like that one.
and when the runway and I come to the top, like to the center, I would release it and like a stream of water would come out, but it would be like fabric.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because an Aquarius is a water bear, but it's also an air sign. So I don't know.
I'm a fish. I'm a Pisces, so I'd probably do something. I'd probably literally just go in like as a fish.
Walk down the runway because your look is a fish right now. You're a fishy queen.
I look like a fishy queen that did like hardcore like cocaine right before stream. No, oh my god, this would be such a fun runway, especially because like I love a water related thing, so like I'd have a field day, I think, if I was in this challenge.
Same.
And
I would love.
For it not being an all-star season, a lot of the queens like brought some good shit, especially for this runway.
I'm like getting worried about season 13 and me being in it because like I got no money.
Well, you best believe before I audition, I'm gonna make sure I have some pretty gowns, some pretty outfits, because right now Duva made fun of me because I'm in like a drug rug like cardigan. I don't even know what to call it. Hello, so we're gonna have.
I'm in the boy shirt. What do you think?
So hello. Hopefully in 2 years we'll be ready when we audition. But yeah. Do you want to go down the list? Sorry, I had to burp, but it didn't come out. Do you want to go down the list or?
Yeah, we could go down the list.
Okay, do you want to like toot or boot them or talk about them or?
We should do both.
Okay.
Where we talk about them.
We can like give like brief like opinions.
Yeah.
Okay, cool beans. Okay.
Okay.
Let's get it up. Okay, so the first one was wait, hello? Where'd it go? Hello? Is it working? Okay. Hold on, my whole thing's frozen. Who was first? Do you remember?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn was first?
Yeah.
Do you happen to have pictures?
Yes. I'm on this Instagram page.
Okay, well that's all I need to see. Okay, so that was in the promo. So we got like a sneak peek of that before the season aired.
Yes.
And I did not mind it. I mean, it was really pretty. To me, it wasn't anything too out of the box instant. I guess I just expect so much from somebody who just won the first week to like really wow me.
I really don't like the bottom because it's probably not even the dress, but it's more the light reflecting off of it. Mm-hmm. It looks wrinkly, basically.
Ugh, me.
And like I recently wore something that's very wrinkly. You can come see it on my Instagram. Duva_Lynn with
Duva period Lynn.
Huh?
Isn't it Duva period?
No, it's underscore.
You changed it
because I needed it to be the same with my Twitter. That's why. I'm not gonna have 50 million different accounts with different names. Listen, Dan Tugio went through that, and he's not going through that again. It's all gonna be consistent.
My Instagram, if you want to check it out, is just Austin the Witch. That is AUSTEN the Witch.
Okay. Anyways, I wore something that was wrinkly. Don't like it. I wish I could iron it.
Shit, B.
I just want to go.
Oh.
Yeah, with the iron because it's so wrinkly.
But I'm gonna give it a toot. Brooklyn's outfit.
Toot.
Toot toot to the moon.
Toot toot. Up next, Plastique.
Toot. Even though she wore the same boots in the challenge that she did the runway, which I didn't realize until Michelle pointed out, so it wasn't a problem. So it's a toot.
Agreed. A toot. I love it because, yeah, it might be the same silhouette that Plastique is doing, without the trail this time.
Okay.
But it looked really good because I couldn't even recognize. You know what this reminds me? Who she reminded me of?
Who?
Trinity.
I can see that.
Especially with their face. Like, she does not look like Plastique.
That was her ass, and you were like, her face.
Wait.
I really see Trinity.
Yeah.
Huh. I loved it. And it was also, the makeup was something I didn't expect to see from her.
Agreed.
So, yeah, definitely Toot. One of the top Toots, I think, for sure.
Toot. Up next is Raja O'Hara as a
Sagittarius, maybe? Was the one with the, it was like a ram, I think.
Yeah, it's a ram.
I want that outfit so bad for me. It's like skin tight, she's tiny and skinty, and I love outfits like that. It's very like a Sharon Needles season 4 kind of dress.
Try to focus it.
No, I love it so much, and I actually didn't mind. I like the hooves, and I really like the hair and the makeup. She did okay. I'll give this a 2.
I'll give it a 2 because I just really like it. Look, there it is.
Oh, I love that moment where like she just goes like side, like where it's a side view.
Agreed. I love the hooves.
Mm-hmm.
I think if she didn't have the hooves, it would be a boot. Just because it would have been simple gown with horns.
That'd be a gown I want. Raja, listen, even though I'm not a big fan of you, give me that dress. Thank you.
You know, you gotta give it where it deserves, where credit's due, you know?
Give me the dress, and I will take back everything I said about you.
Up next is Nina West. I still don't know the sign for this one. Leo.
She wore orange red last week, so like I just kind of want to see. I get that like she already brought this and everything. I just wish it was just a different color, just because she was in something kind of similar last week.
What is a Leo though?
It's like a lion. Right? I totally could have made that up, but I feel like they said lion. I don't know much about signs other than my own.
Agreed. But yeah, I guess I like the pattern of the fire, the way it looks. It's just kind of simple, you know. It looks like something she just put on a crown, done.
Mm-hmm. Was anybody a Virgo?
I don't think so.
Could you imagine if I was a Virgo and I had this challenge? I would have been the nerdiest looking like geeky kid, because you could have been like the virgin.
Oh my god! No one else had Aquarius either. I was just waiting, but
what was Scarlett's? Was her Pisces or an Aquarius?
I don't know. Not in Aquarius, because no one was in Aquarius.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, but yeah, I will toot Raja's look.
So up next we have another Leo, and it's
I'll toot what's her face's look, Nina.
Nina.
This gave me BB Zahara Benet vibes, just because the wig is so BB. But I also want a wig I want a huge wig like that. That'd be so fun to wear.
Same. Another hoops though.
Oh really?
I think so. Look at the hand. Oh no,
I was like, those are fingers. She looks cute. She looks like, I don't know. Her makeup doesn't look as advanced as it probably should be.
It just doesn't. I'll give this a soft toot.
Okay, I'll give it a soft toot, yeah.
Up next we have Miss Sugar Cane as a Scorpio.
Is a Scorpio like a scorpion?
I don't think so. I don't know, actually.
I just hate headpieces like that. I don't know. I'm gonna toot it because it looks good on her, but I'm not a fan of it.
As for the challenge, I agree with Michelle. It looks good. It's just not the challenge.
Yeah.
It's not a Scorpio.
No, I don't even know what a Scorpio is, but it's not that.
Um,
Yeah, soft toot.
like this is boot, and then there's the line for toot. That's where it is.
Yeah, it's like it's bordering a boot. Like, give me another
Yeah,
30 seconds and I might boot it.
yeah. So let's move on before the 30 seconds. Up we have Ariel as in Aries.
Her face is so pretty, and I love the hooves and I love the hair. The outfit's cute. The only thing I don't like about it is it makes it's like extra thick material, so it just like I don't it makes her look extra thick in the hips and the which is fine. It just doesn't really go with like her waist and everything. I don't know.
At the end, I didn't show it, but she picks up her shirt and shows the thingies.
Which was unneeded in my opinion. I
Agreed.
wouldn't have even done that because they just look kind of tacky.
Yeah, look. Hopefully it shows it again.
And even with the ass, like, I just feel like it might be the dress itself or her padding is just so
See?
thick compared to, it just looked like she wrapped like a thick blanket around her waist.
Agreed. And I just, something about it, I just don't like. I like it because it's purple and purple looks good on me. Uh, I just feel like we've seen it, but we haven't.
I'll give the face a toot. I'll give the outfit itself a boot.
Agreed.
It's like a boot toot.
She gets poo poo. Up we have Silky with a Capricorn.
See, this doesn't tell me what Capricorn is. What is a Capricorn? I'm gonna boot it just because I doubt a Capricorn looks like that. And I just don't necessarily. She looks great in white. Like, I think she looks so pretty in that. But I just don't like it. Like,
I don't like the under things, the things under her arm.
oh yeah, like the flap things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like if she either had it on there where it wasn't connected to the arm and just her body, it would look good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I think it would be a boot for me.
I'm gonna boot it, but imagine her white makeup. Like, I could kind of see what she wanted to do with
If
the
she
white
would have
makeup.
made it work, it might have been a toot.
Might have been a two, but yeah, it's gonna be a boot.
Up next, we have Evie as a Leo, and honestly,
Might be top two of the week. I don't know. Well, there's another one that I'm like really a fan of, but it's so good. It reminds me of something off Dragula, which I love when a queen that probably should be on Dragula gets on RuPaul's Drag Race because this is what happens. You get fun art.
I just really love the hair because it looks like fire. Like it's so bright on her.
And the thing I really love about that hair is like that was meant for this runway.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't just a wig that she was like, okay, I'll just put this on. Like everything that she's wearing looks like it was made for this runway only. And I appreciate that.
Agreed. I like it.
So good.
And she looks so skinny throughout the whole thing.
Skinty.
Yeah, I really like this look. So I'm gonna give it a shoot.
I don't know if I want to use my first shoot on that, but I'm a really high toot it.
I'm gonna shoot it. I
shoot
just love it.
Real good.
I want to do something like this.
Okay, I like that.
Oh. Up next is actually one of my favorites.
Oh God.
And it's Veggies as a Libra.
Oh my God. So they leaked an untucked photo like almost a year ago. And it leaked this photo of Vanjie. And when she walked out, I was like, oh, that photo wasn't fake because that was the headpiece she was wearing in the leaked photo. But oh my God, this was so good. What is she's a Libra?
Yeah.
Is that like the sign for a Libra?
I think so. Yeah.
It is?
Just the head, not the actual thingies. wait, the headpiece is the sign of the Libra.
Okay, well, this is getting a shoot for me then, because that is so good. I thought it was just a weird thing on her head, but if that's like a Libra thing, then it's a shoot.
I have to give it a shoot as well.
Oh my god, look at us shooting everybody.
2 people in the same episode? What? Also, wait, we'll talk about it afterwards.
Okay.
Up next we have Akaria.
Akaria, oh, you froze. I'll tell my opinion. Akaria, I think you'll see it in the photo, but I didn't care.
Wait, is it you?
Oh, I think you're back?
Hello?
Oh, okay, you're back. Hey. Our Duva's having technical difficulties.
Listen, it's my raunchiness.
I think your audio's back, and that's good.
Okay. Are you a Pisces?
I am a Pisces, yeah.
Okay, so let's show it.
I was gonna say, this is a little too cheaply done, in my opinion. It just looks like someone slapped fish on a dress. And I don't know, I just don't care for this as much as I want to, because Pisces, hello, but yeah, I don't know. It's not something I would have done.
Like, I get it, but I agree with you. It looks like someone just slapped the fishes on there. I would love, a better idea is like a fish here and a fish here in your arms.
Like 2 fishy arms?
Yeah.
We love.
But even then,
slapped a fish on my forehead. Come out with live fish, like an aquarium.
Oh my god, you would win.
I would just come out in a little, like a big fish bowl. But I'm gonna give it a 2. I thought it was pretty okay.
I'll give it a boot.
Okay, never mind. I didn't want to boot it but I'm gonna boot it now. I didn't want to boot it because I felt bad booting it because Pisces. But like, if you're gonna boot it and if you're gonna go down that hole, I'm going down the hole.
I'm going down that deep hole.
Oh.
So up next we have Mercedes as a Sagittarius.
Oh girl, her face is pretty. I remember, but girl, that outfit.
A little too simple.
It looks like something I would have pieced together, like, now. Like, I could probably piece that together with the clothing I have.
It's kind of blurry, sorry.
And then her arrow was just kind of cheaply made. Like, if you're going to go on Drag Race, such a, like, phenomenon, like, bring expensive stuff. Even if you can't do expensive stuff, make it not look cheaply made.
Yeah, agreed.
But, no, but I love her. That's no shade. I love you, but boot. I'm sorry.
Boot.
Boot to the boots.
Up next we have Kahana as an Aries.
I actually like this. I understand where that judge said that it literally looked like she just put, like, it doesn't fit the challenge except for, like, her ears or her hooves. I like the dress. Also, when she revealed the tearaway on accident, I laughed so hard. That'd be something I would have done.
Me too. I was thinking, I was like, you know, I was so scared that she was gonna fall like Pheromone.
Mm-hmm.
But I just laughed because I was like, me.
Yeah, you don't really think about the fact that, like, these outfits are made by people with probably the intent of, just in case they're lip syncing, like, have like a, like, they can't be like amazingly made because they have to have some kind of shocking factor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't really realize that maybe that's why the outfit doesn't look that great, is because they're preparing for like a lip sync in case they have to.
I guess.
Like with Ariel's dress, for example, like at the end when they were dancing, she didn't have the skirt on and there's like a little seashell in place of like her cootie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that was a tearaway skirt, which makes sense. Why it looks so weird is because it wasn't made to be like a fashionable skirt. It was made to be a tearaway.
See, but you know, Evie, she would have just worked with whatever she had on.
Mm-hmm. Yes, batch.
And finally, I would give it a boot.
Boot. I forgot who we were even tooting or booting, but boot.
Up next, we have our final queen.
Ugh.
Calm down.
I feel bad shooting Miss Vanjie's and not this, but I'm not going to shoot more than one, so I'm going to toot this, but this was right up there almost.
This is Scarlet as a Pisces.
She was a Pisces too?
Yeah.
Oh my god, she had like bubbles all over. That's never been done before, and how smart is that? Like, I would want to do something creative, but I know I wouldn't have ever thought about doing bubbles.
I like it. It's a toot.
I love it so much. And her makeup is something I never imagined her doing. So yeah, really big toot.
I just wish it wasn't just a gown.
Oh, maybe she also had a tearaway.
Probably. But it's just a gown.
Mm-hmm.
The blue that she adds to her body is what adds to the whole thing, makes it look like a lot. But other than that, it's just a gown and bubbles.
Mm-hmm. But it was really
but like toot, because she worked hard on it.
Big toot.
And that was all the runaways.
I guess, who would our top toot of the week be? If you had to pick. Who ought did we shoot? We shoot at Vanjie, and then you shoot at Vanjie and... Evie. Who... Oh... I know I only tooted Evie, so I'm gonna say my top was probably Vanjie, just because it was so beautiful.
That's so hard. I don't know. I guess mine would have to be no, you know what? Vanjie. Why? Because she was just safe.
Yeah, she didn't win anything, so she wins this one.
She wins this podcast.
You're welcome, Vanjie. But yeah, so basically, the tops and bottom, there were so many tops and bottoms. Like, there's not 3 and 3 anymore. There's like 17 bottoms and 85 tops, and I was like, what? I was like, there's so many. But
you're a bottom.
Did you want to go through who was safe, or do you want to just talk about like who won the challenge and who?
I think we should just be like who won the challenge in the bottom two.
Okay, so the winners were.
But I will say again, Vanjie did not deserve to be safe.
I think her outfit alone should have just put her in the top because she did pretty good, and her acting was.
Acting was amazing.
Mm-hmm. The winners of this week were Scarlet and Evie, which were very well deserved in my opinion. I thought the whole time they were just going to give it to Evie, and I saw that Scarlet did really well. She just didn't have a funny role. So I'm really happy they rewarded both. And yeah, the bottom three were Ariel, which I really didn't understand why Ariel instead of Raja based off the acting challenge, even though Raja had a good... I'm confused by Raja O'Hara's whole thing, but yeah, the bottoms were Ariel, Mercedes, and it doesn't matter because she went home.
It was Kahana.
And the bottom two were Mercedes and Kahana, who lip synced to You Better Work, Bitch.
You better work, bitch.
There's some great songs happening, like Miley and now Britney. Like,
and hopefully next week there's a lot.
Do you think they would? No.
No, they wouldn't, because it's a guy singing.
Yeah, Drag Race is too not open to a lot of things. But yeah, they say You Better Work, Bitch. I was not expecting. When I heard the song, I'm like, oh, Kahana's got it. Okay. Mercedes turned it out.
Yeah.
Like that backbend, she did not as good as Naomi, but she did, oh my god, she did so good.
But then also, I was like, Kahana did a backflip in heels.
Okay, but her one flip was so... I thought she landed on her head. It was so scary. Like the first backflip, I think, or the first flip.
Yeah.
I gasped because I thought she hurt herself. But yeah, her second backflip, she... Oh.
It was a hard lip sync because they both did great.
Mm-hmm. I was more mesmerized, I think, because Mercedes' story, and then seeing how well she can move now really got me. So yeah, I would have gave it to her, but no, I wouldn't have been shocked if it was a double Shantae. I don't want it to be because there's too many queens. But like, I wouldn't have been
this
shocked.
season.
If they have a double Shantae in a season where literally we're on episode 3 now, and there's 13 queens, girl, there better be a double elimination at some point.
But yeah, I think it was, I guess, deserved. The queens are all good, so it's kind of hard to pick.
Yeah, no, everyone's pretty good, and it made me sad because I actually didn't mind Kahana in the challenge. I didn't think she did as bad as what they were trying to say with a role like that, and I get her runway wasn't that well, but I don't know. I feel like she was just put in the bottom because she was there last week and she didn't like step it up.
Yeah.
Bless. Rest in peace. You were really cute, Kahana. I wanted to fuck you. Or you fuck me. Honestly, whatever you're into, Kahana.
Wow.
Her as a boy, he was so sexy. And I really miss seeing that. That's my tea.
I'm into plastic, so...
Okay, well, at least we can stare at him. Or Scarlet. We can stare at Scarlet. Ariel. There's a lot of good looking. And I really am into Akira as a boy. He's cute with his...
I'm also into Vanjie.
Yeah. Everyone's
and then he talks, and I was like...
I don't see the Brooklyn hype that everyone's on, but I probably still like him.
Like, I get why people like Brooklyn, but at the same time, he reminds me of Mike Sarantino from Jersey Shore.
I can't unsee it that you did that. He looks... literally him and the situation are the same person.
Honestly, I'm just like...
Insane. But yeah... Kahana went home. I actually also like the name Kahana. Even though I keep forgetting it, it's cute. So, keep the name. I am sad, though. I will say I'm really sad that she is a drag daughter. Also, there was no storyline at all. Because she's Coco's daughter and Plastique is Alyssa's. So, like, there was no, like, thing about that at all.
I guess, but at the same time, there was also no storyline between Alyssa and Coco Montrese and All Stars 2. So I think they're just kind of over it.
Coco even involved in All Stars 2?
Exactly! Like...
I just wish that there was, like, they would have at least, like, made it a thing. But I don't know if Plastique is as open. I don't know if she's, like... Because, Kahana keeps talking about being Coco's daughter, but like Plastique doesn't really mention it as much that she is.
I wonder if she wants to be her own queen.
I feel like that's what she wants to do because talking about it like Kahana, like I will always just remember her as
Coco's daughter.
Yeah, so I feel bad about that, and I know that that's not what she wants, but like you kept talking about, girl. I'm sorry. Sue me, bitch. But
I will say though, that's it. Do you want to talk about Untucked too?
If you do want to talk about Untucked, is it weird, or were you expecting that the bottom 3 last week were the bottom 2 this week? So next week, it could be Ariel and Mercedes in the bottom 2 because it's another acting challenge.
I don't know, because then that means the bottom have been the same bottoms for the past 3 weeks.
Also, it's another damn acting challenge. Why the fuck would they do that?
I need my musicals!
Where's the musical?
I need my musicals!
Like, I I was so sad when they showed another acting challenge.
Same. I was like,
Yeah,
especially with Troye Sivan there. I'm like, why would you not do a musical?
there better be some tomfoolery. If there's not tomfoolery in the next episode, I'm gonna be so bored.
Agree. I just don't like the acting challenges during rehearsals.
I just don't like that to win RuPaul's Drag Race, they really test you on anything. Like, you have to be good at everything in the world to be, like, the, quote, best drag queen. Like, I don't know. Like, I remember season 9. It just doesn't make sense to me why a cheerleading challenge determined whether or not you're a good drag queen. In that, like, you don't have to be physically active to be an amazing drag queen. And just like with the acting challenge, it's like, get that, like, you have to be funny and all this, but, like, learning scripts at least this much, like 2 episodes in a row. Are we sure? Like, drag queens really just lip sync and some sing live. But, like, when do you ever see drag queens, like, on a scripted, like, thing like this?
Like,
to the extent that they're airing.
Yeah, like, even RuPaul doesn't do any of that, you know?
No, I want, like, a rusical. Like, another sewing challenge is fun.
I want a roast challenge. Those are funny.
I want a season filled up with, like, sewing challenges. Not our season, because I go home first. But, like, but, like, a season just filled up with a lot of those design challenges.
Agreed.
Because that's what I want to see.
I also want to see them, like... There hasn't been a pair challenge in a while, other than All-Stars.
What do you mean?
Like, just 2 people.
Oh.
Like, the conjoined twin challenge.
Oh, like a runway thing. I love those.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to... Listen, RuPaul's Drag... Where's my camera? Got it. Listen. Y'all do this, okay? Thank you. They're listening.
Okay.
Our mods will get into touch. I think we have a mod in chat. Can you get into touch with RuPaul's Drag Race and let them know what we're saying? Thank you.
Yeah. Our mod will get in touch with your agents.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Our free working mods are going to get in touch with your high-paid, probably $1 million agents.
We pay them with looking at us. You're welcome, mods.
This whole stream, I've just been covering my face more and more.
But, yeah, Untucked, I don't think anything other than
Raja
being...
I was going to say that this Untucked is just so much better than last week's Untucked.
Really?
Yeah. I was actually like...
with
the whole time.
Evie?
Huh?
With Raja and Evie yelling at each other? You want to know what that is? And I will let you know what that is. That is Raja wanting screen time and being like, okay, let me take this and go over the fucking top. And then when Evie apologized, she was like, no, I wanted this to be a controversy. So she walks out. And it's like, shut the fuck up. You literally inserted yourself into the drama and then got upset that someone came for you even though you were trying to come for them. And then when they apologized, even though you inserted yourself, you just walk away.
I know you're going to hate this, what I'm about to say.
I'm about to hate you. I'm going to end the call.
No, but it reminds me of Aquaria and, what's her name?
The Vixen?
The Vixen last season. How it was Aquaria who started it. And then, as soon as the Vixen started going on, they felt like the victim. You know?
I feel like the different...
He's disappointment as soon as... Because I know what you're going to say. Like, not even involving whatever happened with the Vixen afterwards. Like, at that moment.
No, I see a lot in the Vixen and Raja. They take a situation that, yes, it's an argument, but they take it and they run with it. And they make it more of a problem. And they get so angry about it and keep going. And it's like, calm down. There's bigger issues in the world than someone saying your makeup looks busted and you. Yes, what saying Raja's makeup looked bad was not the best thing to do, but Raja went around and said the same damn thing. Sorry, bitch. I don't feel sorry for you.
I actually love
So give me that dress. Okay.
He'll take it. She'll take it back.
No, please. I will take everything back. I'll make a whole video why Raja O'Hara is a queen bitch. If you give me that dress, I will sit and lie to my audience saying how much I like you.
He'll delete this video.
I'll delete this video. No, but yeah, I don't really care for her. Change my mind, bitch. We'll see.
No, agreed. I don't care for her either. But I will say Ivy was in the right this time.
Ivy
reminds me of
good Drag Race.
Huh?
Ivy Winters is back on Drag Race. We love that.
Evie. Evie reminds me a lot of the Vixen.
Okay, queen.
But executing the things differently than the Vixen. But Evie does remind me a lot of the Vixen, and I love it.
Wishes that she could do is talk, and it's weird because Evie's like my age. Evie's like a year older than me, and Evie talks so like elegantly and like knows how to talk in a conversation to like fix problems and all that. Where to the Vixen just wanted to blow up.
I guess.
I guess. But yeah. So.
But yeah, I agree though with like Silky and Evie. Like, just like own up to it. You know, you already been called out. Like, if you're gonna be mad afterwards though, like after being called out from something that you said and someone just like. Also, the whole fat thing that they were talking about was so. Because I'm on Silky's side on this. Like, being skinny and being fat. Right here and right there. The skinny and the fat. It's just so hard to be a big queen and still be looked at as beautiful. Mm-hmm. You know? Well, because there is something called skinny privilege, and that's when you'll never be called ugly. Mm-hmm. Or it's not that you won't be called ugly, it's just that people are not going to look at you as ugly as they do someone who's big.
Like, you're not going to be judged on your body.
Yeah.
Being a skinny person.
Or like a big person, because then they have to, as a big, have to create a silhouette that will be accepted. Mm-hmm. Unlike a skinny person who can have a silhouette, the same silhouette as everybody else, and be like, oh my god, yes.
Slide the world.
So it's not about saying fuck skinny people. It's about, like you said, it's an empowerment, because she probably has been called ugly her whole life for being just big. Especially, she's, I think one of the biggest girls we've had on Drag Race next to, what's her name? Henny? Stacey Lynn Matthews. Mm-hmm. And it's like, yeah, there's been big queens on Drag Race that people love. Eureka making it to top 4 last season. But it's just like, just think of all the other queens, you know? And yeah, Latrice is a big queen who's beloved by everyone. And it's just, when they were saying, it's like, what if I go in and say, like, fuck fat people? Like, it's not the same thing. Like, it's
kind of like making white jokes, like being a person of color making white jokes. Like, skinny people have it easy. Like, we don't get, like, made fun of for being skinny, or we don't get made fun of for being white. So it's just like a common, like, you just know. But, like, yeah, someone bigger gets made fun of. Like, I was bigger growing up, and I got teased all the time being big. And now that I'm tiny, no one says anything. Like,
and me being big get made fun of all the time.
mm-hmm.
Especially being a drag queen, because I don't have a silhouette yet. I'm still trying to find it. So I get made fun of. And I just can't have any silhouette, because if it doesn't look nice, people are going to tell me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like, it's not, I'm not saying that being skinny is bad. Like, you're not going to go through troubles by being skinny. Because obviously everyone goes through troubles. What I'm saying is, you're privileged enough to be skinny, so you don't have to think about all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
I will say, though, I think I would love if there was, like, a bigger winner. But, like, I feel like Silky is going on the approach of, like, it's time for a big girl to win. I'm a big girl. I'm going to win. And it's like, yes, but you also have to win because you're good. Like, I don't want somebody to win just because they're big.
Agreed.
And I feel like the difference between her and Nina is Nina doesn't talk about the fact that she's big or the fact that she's going to be a big winner, a big queen winner. Like, that's why I like Nina. I don't know. But yeah, no, I agree with everything you said. And like, being a skinny person myself, everything that, I forget who was saying it. I think Honey Davenport was going off about it. Like, there's a huge difference between going in there and saying, fuck fat people, and then a bigger person going in and being like, fuck you skinny bitches. Like, there's a huge difference between the two.
Like, even Nicki Minaj said it, and
fuck them skinny bitches. And skinny bitches took that, and now they run with it and laugh at it and make it fun. But if
they make it their
said, fuck you fat bitches, that would have been a controversy. I don't know.
Yeah, agree.
No.
And that's my take on that. That's my rant. So I was on her side until she, but also agreed, like, you have to do good. Which, honestly, though, she's been doing good.
Yeah, she's
like, not gonna lie. I thought she was gonna leave early because I just, again, this is my big person homophobia mind in my head. I just feel like big people leave early all the time on Drag Race.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's been big people who've made it to the top, but like, there's also been big people who left early.
Like Penny
James Mansfield.
Jaden Dior Fierce left she left midway, but she was robbed. Where is she for All Stars?
Yeah, exactly.
I loved her.
What's her face's name? Pork Chop? Pork Chop left early. So there's been like a good amount of people who left early too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I don't know. Just bear. And I don't like that, like, fans really just put, like, you never hear them being like, oh my god, like, skinny queens. They always are like, this person's the big queen. Like, I don't like that they're labeled as, like, the big queen instead of their talents.
And on that, too, that actually brings up a good point. There apparently, or not apparently, like, there seems to be a stigma that there has to be a big queen each season. And as soon as that person comes up, they're labeled as the big queen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, season 8, there was no big queen. But everyone considers...
Let's give Kim Chi that spot then. And it's like,
yeah,
she's just like a little thicker, and you're saying she's the big queen.
Exactly.
No, I agree. Whatever. But yeah, this entire... I mean, there wasn't much other than Evie and What's-Her-Face ended up making up. And yeah, pretty much, yeah, Kahana went home.
Yeah.
Any, like, thoughts on... You want to predict
overall
home next week?
Well, at this point, I don't know. I'm just going episode by episode. I'm just like... Because it really depends on the episode on who could leave.
I'm going to say Mercedes will go next week just because it's another acting challenge.
You're probably right, unless she steps her poussée up.
Pushy beesh.
Also, talking about that, the references they made on each, like, acting challenge, like, stop. Like, stop trying to make references happen. Like, they're cool to have them, but every other sentence to be a reference.
Mm-hmm.
Be
Drag Race
original.
is known to, like, if you haven't watched an episode of Drag Race ever in your life, you may miss out on, like, some jokes. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, you expect everyone to watch every episode. God, a girl. It wasn't always on VH1, bitch. I had to pay for fucking Logo at one point.
You did?
Yes, we had to pay so much extra money to have Logo on our TV just for Drag Race. And then they moved that shit to VH1, and I was like, oh, hell yeah.
It already came with my package, so...
Ugh, I wish I came with your package.
I mean, you do.
Wink, wink. But yeah, this was episode 2. It was a pretty boring episode all around, but that's an acting challenge for you. Next week is also an acting interviewee challenge thing. We're gonna have to see about that. Hopefully.
So my husband comes in.
Troy Sivan is, yes, the celebrity judge next week. Exciting.
I found out like a year ago that he was in it, and then I'm just, I love him so much.
I really hope, since it's another acting thing, that there's something. I feel like we're gonna get gagged. I don't know. I feel something gaggy is gonna happen next week.
I don't know. I just want my Rusical episode 2.
Yeah. I don't know. Pray for the gags. But yeah, that is everything I have to say. Do you have anything else, Duva? We can just Vogue for like 30 seconds.
Vote?
Vogue.
Oh. Wait. Okay. I don't know where that sneeze came from. I haven't sneezed in a long while. God's telling me to stop voguing. I look ugly.
Me. But yeah, I guess we're good to go.
Yeah?
Okay, Queen. Okay, well, I guess we'll see you guys all back next week reviewing episode 3.
Tres.
I was hoping I wasn't holding up 4 fingers, but yeah, I was holding up 3.
Episode...
Is it gonna say 3? Oh.
3. Episode 1, 2, 3.
Next week you just need to have like a reveal on that fan.
Just like a...
It's just shocking.
The person who's eliminated is...
Me!
Yeah.
Wow, bitch. But yeah, guys, we'll see you guys all next week with It's Just Drag. And remember, it's just drag, bitch.
It's just drag.
It's just drag. Club 96.
Wait, don't forget to your social media plug-in.
Oh, fuck me in the asshole, because I love Jesus. Make sure to also check us out on social media. On Instagram, you can go to dancer_Geo or Anita_Taki. Or no, Duva_Lynn.
No, you got all of those wrong. You can find me on Instagram as Dancer Geo as in like dancer and then GIO. Or you can find me, the beautiful queen of this podcast, as Duva_LYNN.
That's totally what I said. You can find me on Instagram at Austin the Witch, AUSTEN the Witch, or if you want to see me on Twitter, it's Troy Young, ITSTRYYOUNG. Or we both stream on Twitch. It is Austin XO on Twitch and Dancer
Geo.
Wow, Duva.
Listen, I steal Twitches. I might steal yours one day.
Honestly, I'm here for it, so. But yeah, that's our promos. If you want to go follow us, talk more about Drag Race with us, chances are we will want to talk about it, so. Oh. Why gotta be black? Wrist.
I think I spilled my eyeliner on here.
Oh. We'll see you guys all next week. Bye-bye. How do you end? Bye-bye. I said bye-bye, that's okay. Bye-bye! Oh, I said it again. Bye!